Hi, I'm Lou. Come join me on my journey to leave my job, get on Darwin Gold, hit my funding goals, and ultimately travel the world, go on lots of holidays. And who knows, I have some goals from this vlog. In an ideal world, maybe in the future, I'd like to do some speaking at some events or something fun like that, but you never know how far you can go unless you push yourself. So, welcome to the week. Last week was a -1 week, and I have to say I've come into this week with a little bit of trepidation, a bit of anxiety about, well, because I was so close last week to a couple of trades, are they the sort of trades that in back testing would have shown profit? So now, am I going to hit a bunch of losers? But what I've been saying the whole way through is, I can't change. I have to continue. And it was really interesting. I went for a coffee with a friend last week, and she doesn't even trade, but she's been part of my trading journey. I've talked to her about it, and said to her, it's so important this year, I just don't change. She said that, I think you say that most times we go out for coffee. And it made me realise, I was like, yeah, I probably do say that and then go on and change. So it's more important than ever that actually I really don't change. So what with the week of near misses last week, there's always that feeling of, well, what was it? What if that was it? What if I had my chance at some profit for that week and now it's going to be a bit rough? But the thing is, that's where I think a lot of people fall down. You have a bad patch or a near miss, or something's not exactly how you want it to be, and then you change and you end up in this loop of changing and tweaking and adjusting. And they're very clear on my group. The whole point is you just got to click the button and see where it takes you, and then zoom out. And at the end of the year, if you've made everything you want to, then that's obviously the main objective. So anyway, I'm rambling now, and we'll see how this week goes.
And this is the thing, right? Like, software can go wrong, things can go wrong. But what we have to try and make sure is that we don't go wrong. And that's why I say, like, if you can commit to 3 months of clicking a button, following your rules and seeing what happens, usually that gives you all you need to know as to whether you've got an edge or not.
Morning, off to work. Looks like a rainy day today. Didn't feel much yesterday, got a bit busy in the morning after shred, coffee, and then had to leave to work off office. I was absolutely shattered when I got home. Did have a trade. Well, I say I had a trade, I had an order entry, and EU went bye-bye, and I was not in it. So yesterday, nothing for me. I'm starting to realise a massive, I mean, you'd think I'd know this after 5.5 years, but a massive part of just doing this thing is just consistency, just showing up every single day, doing the thing, waiting for the result, good, bad or indifferent, and off you go again. So this morning, same thing, order entry on. Not sure how that's doing at the moment, don't think it's in. Every part of me tried to talk me out of a trade this morning, because I looked at the price action from yesterday, which was like, and I'm looking for a buy, and I was like, it's going to retrace a long way today. But I got caught out with that last week because I said the same thing, and actually the trade idea was valid. So most important thing, put the trade on anyway, because like I said last week, can you imagine if that trade then goes as a winner and I have talked myself out of it? And that's the sort of thing that's going to create real problems. So waiting for the trade, let's see how we go. And good evening. Oh, so formal. I'm going to leave it in for once. Normally I'd redo that. Good evening. I am updating you on what happened with my trade this morning. Just shows though, doesn't it? Because I was adamant that it was going to retrace, which it did eventually, but I had a little up first. And drum roll, please. I was not in it. It didn't click me in. Nothing exciting. Nothing too drama. I was probably away by about 3 or 4 pips, so I don't think under my strategy I would have ever been in. But it's certainly one of those times, like, I think obviously it was a missed trade last week, a miss on Monday, as in didn't click in, and then same today. And there's definitely that element where your head is going, you should change your edge. You should change your edge. It's not going quick enough. Things aren't happening quick enough. You should be making profits. You should be moving forward. But that's why most people never actually succeed, because they do exactly that. They go and change their edge. So there'll be no edge changing. And it just reminded me of like, that it's the whole thing, isn't it? Like, you don't know what you will actually be able to do until you keep going. Like, look at the YouTube thing, right? YouTube and TikTok and all that. I've started those as well. And they're baby views at the moment. And if I was just like, oh, you know, baby views aren't good enough, I'm not good enough, I won't bother, I never know where I could be. But to be able to embrace that uncertainty and just be like, do you know what? I'm going to show up. I'm going to do the process every day, and I'm just going to see where it takes me. And then who knows, in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, who knows where I could be. So today, for anybody who's feeling like, meh, it's a grind, just remind yourself, if you stop, you'll never know where you were going to be. And if you carry on, you never know how far you could go. So, a little bit of wisdom for you there, for me as well. And that's it really. So the trade went nowhere. That was my day, and I'll pick this up tomorrow. Oh my God, I just started a piece. This older man walking his dog. And I tried to push through, but I was like, I feel like a knob. So anyway, quick update on the way to work. Last day of the week for me. I had so far this week 3 trades, 3 order entries, none of them clicked in, so it has been a quiet week for me trading wise. I'm going to pick this up in my sort of outro. These would be the sort of weeks where it would be very, very easy to start looking around to want to change. And I even found myself thinking in the car on the way to work, I was like, I wonder if there's something in this Asia lows, Asia highs stuff. I was like, no, absolutely not, we stay the same. And I think it's in times like these it's really good to have some sort of other outlet for yourself, which is why I'm absolutely loving doing the content and really pushing myself out of my comfort zone. So anyway, before I get onto the main road and everyone starts looking at me, I'll pick this up another time. I really didn't want to do this today. I lost my headphones, I got involved in data diving, I basically did everything I could possibly do to put it off. But I said I'd do it, so I'm gonna. Workout done. Fucking hell. This has been a difficult outro to film. I feel like I've got so much in my head and I'm not articulating it no matter how many times I say it. I think possibly because I'm trying to be useful. My friend said online you should try and entertain people or help them solve a problem, and sometimes I feel like I'm doing neither. So it's like, but I think that's probably the problem from what I'm trying to talk about today. So maybe I'll just talk about things. 3 misses for me this week, 0 R. So on the face of it, that's an okay week, but I definitely got in my head worrying about whether I had an edge, whether I'd made something up. So today I looked through my data and I just looked at it with a more even opinion. And I thought, no, I do have something. I've not made this up. I think sometimes I have a bit of imposter syndrome because I'm not classically trained with trading. I don't know all the fancy technical terms, and I basically taught myself. And sometimes I wonder if I just make stuff up to look in the market. But I think ultimately I'm probably looking for what other people are, just not with the same quite posh vocab around it. So I looked today and I was like, do you know what? I do know what I'm doing. There is something there. I think I've probably just been on some fine margins the last sort of few weeks where I've not been quite in the right entry area for the trade. So I've just been a little bit less precious about that moving forward to adjust that. But it's been one of those weeks where it's been, You've looked at the things that you have to do. Like, I want to get into content. I want to leave my job. I want to be successful trading. And sometimes you just look and it just feels like a mountain, like you're so far away. But I have to say, the one thing I'm really proud of is that I am pretty damn resilient, in that I will, no matter how I feel, I'll just turn up and keep doing it. And I did think to myself, what would I do, for example, if I didn't have an edge? Let's say I got to the middle of the year and had no edge. Would I still carry on, or would I give up? And I was like, I can't see any world where I would give up, because I just enjoy it. I enjoy the process. I enjoy the people. And I actually really enjoy the journey. I've loved all the self-improvement stuff. I love fitness. God, did I just say that? Fucking hell. I don't love birthdays. I guess I love fitness. If you know me, you'll understand. About 2 years ago, the one thing you could do to threaten me, to shut me up, was give me a burpee. And now I'm actually voluntarily doing them. But I love the journey, and no matter how hard it gets, like, I know if I keep pushing through and I keep putting effort in, I'll go as far as I want to go. And sometimes I think you've got to focus on what you've already done. I mean, there was a point where I never thought I'd be any form of profitable. I never thought I'd have a funded account. I never thought I'd pass a challenge. Never thought I'd have a funded account. Never thought I'd have 4 funded accounts, multiple payouts. Okay, we're not talking dollar, but decent. YouTube, not in a million years would I have done a YouTube Shorts, TikTok, the whole shebang. So I think sometimes you just have to cut yourself some slack. So that's my lesson of the week for me, is just cut yourself some slack, keep going. It was so nice yesterday. I got a comment on one of my YouTube shorts from someone, and they just said that it was exactly what they needed to hear at the time, and it really helped them. And I just thought, do you know what? The universe will send you a little clue every now and again that you're on the right track. So we're all good. So in summary, 0R, we go again next week. Goodbye.